Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. This is Wilson. He's 1 month old. Today's video is a Q&A video. I just tried to film this and it was 30 minutes, so I gotta speed this thing along. This week we're going to a wedding in Santa Cruz for our really good friends Lincoln and Mariana. And my friend Becca, who helps me with my videos normally, is out of town, and if I'm gonna get a video up, it's gonna go like this. Filmed on my phone. You are currently sitting up on my windowsill. I asked on Instagram if you guys have any questions. You sent over a bunch of questions. I'm gonna answer some of them, and the rest I think I'll have to put in another video because I can't have a 30-minute video on my channel. That's way too long. Okay. This person says, how are you? Favorite scripture and book recommendations. That is so cute. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm good and I'm terrible. I'm really happy and I'm really overwhelmed. In any given day, I'm like so thankful, and I've probably cried once because I feel stressed and tired. So all around, I'd say that's good. I don't have postpartum depression, which I'm really grateful for. I had struggled with that with Eloise. This time around, I'm doing a lot better, and I'm going to make a whole video about it. So I'm going to stop talking about that now. Favorite scripture? That's so cute. The one I've been thinking about every day, multiple times a day lately, says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." And I just love that idea of seeing God. I feel like, man, in everything I do, I want to be able to see God. I want to see him move. I want to see him help me. I want to see him comfort my friends and take me to places that are better than where I am now. And so if I want to see God, then I want to know how to see God. And the Bible says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. So that means if I have a pure heart, I'll see God. So I just pray that for my family, that we'll have pure hearts, and in everything we do, we'll be able to see God move in some really intimate, personal way. And book recommendations, it says, I really like Brennan Manning. He loves God and struggled with alcoholism, and his relationship with God is just a really genuine, humble one where he doesn't think he's better than other people. And he just has this take on Jesus that I think is really nice, and it's really appealing to me. And so if you don't know God, but you kind of want to learn about faith, I like him a lot. You could read it. Let's see. How do you feel about your body after having a baby? I am also going to make a video about that. I'm a bit insecure about my body, to be honest, mostly because I don't fit into most of my clothes. I'm still bigger than my pre-baby weight, but I'm smaller than my pregnant body, obviously, and so I just feel like my clothes look frumpy on me, and I'm mostly wearing t-shirts and shorts that don't fit me great, and my body is just, I don't know, like a bit squishy, and I'm thankful for it. I don't want to complain about my body. I guess the right answer, or the genuine answer, is I feel good about my body because I'm choosing to feel good about my body and not think about it too much. But then the more intimate answer is I'm a bit insecure about my body, and it looks different than it did after Eloise too. And so I'm just processing that, but I'm going to make another video about that, okay? So I'll tell you more. Someone asked, how do you build community? Because being a mom is lonely. I'm lucky because we have a lot of people here that we have loved for years. I've lived here for almost 10 years. Aside from the 2 years that we lived in Spain, it's been over 10 years here. If you don't have friends, there's a lot of mom groups that you can find on the internet. Libraries offer mom groups. There's like mom workout groups. Churches have mom groups. It's going to take a little bit of work on the front end to step out and put yourself in situations where there are other people. But if all you have in common with these people is that you're a mom, that's at least somewhere to start. At least you have somebody to talk to about your experience, and then you move beyond that into deeper relationships. But you build community, I would say, by reaching out and then by being a good friend. Try really hard to be a good friend, and people will probably be good friends back to you, I hope. It sounds right. I actually believe that, but I know that it sounds kind of cliche, so we'll see. Someone says, do you want more tattoos? Yeah, I think I'll probably end up with more tattoos. I don't know what yet, but I have one that says Eloise on me, so I should probably have one that says his name on me. Someone says, how do you find balance in life? I do not have much balance in life. I'm trying though. Having friends who help me figure that out. My husband especially has been somebody that I bounce things off of, but right now I think some balance is not really going to be possible. the main thing I have to do is take care of my kids, and the main thing I have to do right now is nurse him every 2 hours. And so there's a lot of stuff I can't do right now while I do this. I still choose to maintain things like my YouTube channel, but I do that by asking for help a lot. And then I kind of figure it out as I go. Haley asked, are there baby names you love? I've never really had like a bunch of baby names that I loved. I really like the name George, and I like the name Claire, but I love the names Wilson and Eloise, so there we go. How's my mental health since the baby? I don't know if I told you already, I'm gonna make a video about that. It's a lot better than it was after Eloise. It's kind of like this, where every day I feel good and bad. How's that? But I'm okay. Someone asked if this guy has a tongue tie. He does. You spotted it. The one who sent this spotted it on Instagram. You're right. He does, but it's not interfering with his nursing, so I'm not going to get it snipped. My sister's baby had a tongue tie, her daughter Loie, and it really interfered with nursing, so they trimmed it and she could nurse better. He is nursing great, so we're not going to do that. I already got him circumcised, and I just hated that, the crying and the wound and all of it. I don't want him to have to go through any more pain unnecessarily. So if it was affecting his nursing, I'd go through with it, because I heard it's really short and simple and easy and they don't feel it or something. But since he's doing good, I'm not going to do that. Self-love, how do I take care of myself? I don't know. I read, I listen to happy music, I watch happy shows in the background while doing things that aren't fun. You know, Mary Poppins said a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I try and do sugary things while also taking medicine, right? So I listen to happy music while going through our medical insurance papers and things like that. So try and make hard things easier. Tips for prepping for a natural birth. This is from Kate McMerrick. I didn't really prep that much. You can watch YouTube videos about having a natural labor. I never watched YouTube videos about labor with an epidural until after I had him, and it's really funny. They're so cute. Like, the girls who have an epidural look so beautiful and calm, and the doctor's like, okay, it's time to push, and they're like, okay, let me push this baby out. And I was like, what? It goes like that? And Sean said, it's a really good thing I never saw that before I had him, because I definitely would have asked for an epidural. This guy was huge. That's the thing. Some of you guys asked about how it was having him compared to having a natural birth with Eloise. This one was way harder. He's way bigger. He's 9 pounds 4 ounces. She was like 7 pounds 4 ounces. He's 23 inches. She was 19 inches. With him, I was having contractions for 10 days. People asked if it was like I was having Braxton Hicks contractions for 10 days. I wasn't. I had been having those for many, many months. These were contractions that were happening 5 to 7 minutes apart. I went into the doctor 6 times. And each time she was like, well, we're going to send you home, but you can come back quickly, right? Because it looks like you're in labor. My sister flew out early because the doctor and nurse both were like, it definitely looks like you're about to have this baby. Anyway, so 10 days of, I guess the baby's coming, maybe the baby's coming, having contractions so painful that it woke me up in the night, and then the baby wouldn't come. So all of that for 10 days, and then going into further labor in the middle of the night, and then having to have my water broken. And then I progressed from 6 centimeters dilated to 10 centimeters dilated in a matter of minutes. And then I squeezed him out, but his head got stuck. And it was like chaos for me. So even though it's great, like on the one hand, my mind was ready for it. I knew what to expect more, and I was able to stay quieter and just like really be on top of my contractions. When they broke my labor, there was no being on top of anything. I was like an animal. And then, yeah, it just hurt so bad. And then when he came out, I was like, holy cow, what just happened? And Sean's crying, and it's so beautiful, and my sister's crying, and Gina's so happy, and I'm just like, what? And I even watched this clip of me right after I had the baby, and I'm like, I feel yucky, and I'm holding my baby, and I'm supposed to feel great. Anyway, I didn't feel great. All that to say, natural labor is amazing, and I think I would do it again. I feel like I would do it again, but it's just really hard. And so that compared to if you can have an epidural experience that goes really smoothly, then you're resting, and then the doctor comes in and tells you it's time to have the baby, and then you push it out, and then you look so beautiful, and then you make a YouTube video where you look like a beautiful queen, and then you compare that to other things, and it's just not the same. Anyway, Kate, I'm sorry, that was a long rambling answer, but there's books you can read. I'll link some, and you're gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be awesome. And maybe your baby will be smaller than mine was. People asked, what do I think of the Dock-a-tot? I love it. You should totally use it. Somebody asked me, where do I put my baby when I'm doing chores? I put him in the Dock-a-tot, or in the swing, or in the bassinet, or I wear him. And I will link all of this stuff below so you can see, okay? Diapers and products that I use for my baby, it's all Hello Bello. I love it. Or it's stuff that's been left over from Eloise that I just hadn't used yet, all of it, and I can link those brands below as well. But I'm all about this Hello Bello brand. This isn't sponsored. I wish they would sponsor me. It'd be awesome. They will send you new packages every 3, 4, or 5 weeks with fresh diapers. You just update the size and the patterns that you want. They have really good, clean products, and their prices are awesome. Someone asked, oh, where my diaper bag backpack came from. It's just a backpack, and it's somebody got it for me, and it's from Urban Outfitters. But there's one on Amazon that looks almost identical and maybe is cheaper, so I'll try and find that and put it below if you want it, okay? And how do I keep my teeth white? You're really nice. I just use Crest whitening toothpaste, and then like once a year I use those white strips. I haven't used them in forever. Maybe it's time, but yep. Let me see. Someone is a stay-at-home mom of a 20-month-old. You are so sweet. This message was so nice. Stay-at-home mom, I believe, of a 20-month-old. In the evenings, you're going to school to pursue being an esthetician. You are taking medication for depression, and you are struggling, but you have a lot to be thankful for. And you said, do you have any encouragement for me? Yes. You are doing so good. It's just a lot being a mom. It's a lot going to school. It's a lot managing our lives, and when we struggle with depression, that is another level of a whole lot. So have grace with yourself and know that you're in a really busy season. Even if you were just a stay-at-home mom, it's a really busy season taking care of a young kid, and anything you can do to add some joy and pleasure to your life, and if you can rest, try and rest. That's important. You're doing great, and it won't be this intense always, okay? So you've got it. It's gonna get easier. Where do you shop? I like your clothes, especially for maternity. You are so nice. The person who sent this message, thank you. I do not feel great about my clothes right now, but I'm really thankful you said that. Target, I got some stuff when I was pregnant. H&M and Gap, I got some things, and they weren't even maternity things. I just got long shirts. I got some dresses that I actually wore as tank tops. And yeah, so those are the places that I shopped. I hope that helps you. Does my kid have jaundice? Yeah, actually, he does have a little bit. It's supposedly not concerning. I get concerned when you guys write me, because then I'm like, oh gosh, should I be paying more attention to this? But the doctor isn't concerned. So I'm gonna wait on that, and then, so don't write me telling me you're concerned, because that'll be freaky, but we'll just see. Tips for transitioning to 2 kids. Try and find ways to make leaving the house easier. So for us, we put an attachment on the back of our stroller so that we could get out of the house smoother. The major thing around the time of having the baby was having extra help for Eloise. So having help for your first child, because they're gonna need lots of love and attention those first few weeks, and anything you can do to get them that kind of care is really helpful. So that's what I did, and that's totally what I recommend for anybody who's about to have a second kid, is arrange help for your first kid during the first few weeks of having a new baby. That one said, how was your second labor? I already talked about that. This girl, E. Harding, is so sweet, and she said she's a postpartum nurse, and she's wondering how to encourage moms in the hospital. Like, what do you want to hear? For me, I was so thankful when nurses told me I was doing great or I looked great. I was so thankful when they were patient with me when I would ask questions. With Eloise, I didn't know how to change a diaper. I didn't know how to swaddle her. Every time she needed a diaper change, I asked for help from a nurse. And the nurse there that shift was so nice to me and so patient with me. So patience and encouragement are really big. Multiple people asked if Eloise is jealous of the new baby. Not really. She's pretty good. She just hates when he cries. She cries when he cries, or she wants me to leave the room, or she puts on headphones like a little drama queen. So a lot of people wrote me about mental health, so I'm just gonna make another video about that, okay? And okay, last one's from Jessica right now. How's your post-baby recovery? Physically, it's okay. I think, I feel pretty good. I'm excited for when I can exercise again, because I think it'll just help my brain feel good. endorphins make you happy, and happy people don't kill their husbands. I love my husband. He's been so helpful in this process. Love this baby. We've had really, really good friends help us in this whole process, so that's been really great. And overall, I'm doing good. And also, I cry almost every day. I get tired and I get overwhelmed, and that's just part of this process. But I will attach everything that has made it easier, including I'll put below postpartum like vitamins and supplements and things I'm taking that I think are helping me stay good in my brain right now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video is helpful for you. My future videos will be higher quality, but I just appreciate that you'd want to spend the time with us, and I hope that you have a really good week. And congratulations if you're a mom having a brand new baby. That's so cool. I hope you're doing well. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you on Instagram. Bye.